Andy, did you hear that? Come on, will you?
Did I hear what, Amos?
That whistle. That's the Rinso white whistle.
And Rinso means us.
That's right, Rinso, the soap that gets clothes Rinso white and Rinso bright, presents the Amos and Andy Show. A solid half hour of entertainment with Shorty the Barber, Gabby the Lawyer, Hattie McDaniel as Sadie Simpson, and those famous Delta Rhythm Boys. And now the makers of Rinso invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the story of Amos and Andy. Our friend the Kingfish has the reputation for being a little delinquent in paying his bills. He has completely ignored the gas, electric light, and the telephone bills, and a few days ago all three services were stopped at his home. He's in dire need of $20, and tonight we find the Kingfish in his office as Andy enters.
Come in there, brother Andy, come in there. I is in trouble at home. My wife is upset and everything.
Well, I just seen your wife. As I passed your house, she was standing out in front of your house under the lamppost reading the evening paper.
And I gotta borrow $20.
Well, don't ask me about no $20. I is financial bankrupted. What's the matter?
Well, the utilities companies has done closed in on me, done took action against me, done cut off my service. The gas is off, the lights is out, and the telephone sounds like a seashell when you put it to your ear.
Yeah, well, that kind of messes you up at home, don't it?
Messes you up. I'll say it do. When we have company, can't nobody see nobody else. After the company is gone, we don't even know who's been there.
Well, tell me this. What did the people think that done called on you?
Well, last night, a couple come over and they brung a friend of theirs. I see the brass buttons there kind of shining, so I congratulate the fellow on winning the war. Turned out to be a streetcar conductor.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I'll send you a candle for your birthday.
Oh, listen, Andy, Henry Van Porter told me that you had $20.
Well, Kingfish said to the truth, I is got 20, but I'm saving that to get me a suit, because I'm entering that best-dressed man contest they have in a week from today.
The best-dressed men's contest?
Yeah.
Oh, listen, Andy, you is the luckiest man in the world that you run into me.
Yeah, what you mean?
Andy, you can't win the contest with a ready-made suit. Now, it just so happened that I got some material here in the closet that one of the brothers give me to cover the pool table with. Yeah, it's a beautiful green, a beautiful green. Now, the only trouble is, it's got a little white stripe in this green cloth. Yeah, just the thing for a prize-winning suit.
Well, where is it?
Now, wait a minute, I'll get it you. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is right here. Been up there a year. Been saving it for just a thing like this.
That is the brightest green I'd ever seen in my life.
Did you know that one of the judges of the contest is named O'Brien?
Oh, yeah. He is, huh? Hey, wait a minute. What is that little thing that just flew out of there then? Was that a moth?
No, that's a butterfly. Spring is here, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
And this material here, without question, would win the best-dressed man's contest in a walk.
Is it good material?
You know what it's made out of, don't you?
No, what is the stuff?
It's imported from Scotland. It's what they call a Shetland tweed cashmere.
What is that?
You is the most ignorant man I ever seen when it comes to high-class stuff.
Well, what is a Shetland tweed cashmere?
Well, Shetland comes from the north of Scotland.
Yeah, but what do it come off of?
A Shetland pony, I told you.
That's what I thought, yeah. I know that much.
Yeah, the hardest thing they got to shoot, though, to make the material is the cashmere.
Yeah? Why is that?
Well, Andy, you know your ignorance is refreshing sometimes. You make me almost as dumb as you is just by listening to you.
Well, listen. All I asked you was, why is the cashmere so hard to shoot?
Do you know how fast a cashmere can run? Not only that, they live on top of a mountain, you know.
They do, huh?
Yeah.
Well, tell me this. How about them tweeds? Where do they hang out?
They is in the low country. Yeah, you can find them easy enough, but the hard thing is to find the green one, you see. That's the hard part. Special with white stripes in it.
Wait a minute, You mean the tweed actual grows the material looking like this now?
Certainly I do.
I don't believe it. How can they get the stripes to go across like that?
That's easy, crossbreeding. That's what they do.
Sure enough?
Yeah, now, another thing I'm going to tell you about the texture.
Yeah, where did they shoot them at?
Ignorant head, I see I got to explain everything to you. The texture is done in Scotland. It's hand-loomed.
Hand-loom?
Yeah, ain't you ever heard about the Scots looming? Don't you remember the Scots song, I'm looming in the gloom and all that stuff?
Yeah, that's pretty, all right. That's very pretty.
And look, give me $20, take the material, and have a suit made. You was bound to win the contest. The first prize, you know, is $100 in that best dressed man thing.
Yeah, I know. Well, listen, will you help me get my suit made, pick out the style and all that stuff?
Give me the 20, I'll go through the whole thing with you. I'll even help you get a tailor on credit.
Ah, now you're talking. Yes, sir. Wait a minute. Here's the 20.
Right. Now wrap that piece of felt up, that carries me up there. It's all yours. Now, here comes Sadie Simpson across the street.
Yeah, she drops in now and then.
Well, hello there, Sadie.
Well, Andy, I see you was working this loafing job up to where you got a helper.
Hello, Fatso.
Yeah, listen, look here, Sadie, what you think of this material here?
Oh, you're going to put up awnings, huh?
Oh, no, he gonna have a suit made.
Yeah, Sadie, I'm looking for a tailor to make a suit for me, and I was just wondering if that tailor that makes your dresses makes men's clothes, too.
My man ain't no tailor, Andy. He's an upholster.
An upholster?
Certainly. When you got a bill like mine, you don't get a new dress, you get recovered.
Yeah, see what you mean there, all right.
Anyway, Andy, you wouldn't want to go to a woman's tailor. All they cares about is style.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Women's does go for style a lot, don't they?
Yeah, but the trouble is, one day they have low-cut dresses, and the next day it's bare midriff. When you stand in the draft, you don't know whether you're going to get an ache in the stomach or a pain in the neck.
Yeah, women's style sure is funny, all right, Sadie. For example, them strapless evening gowns, they're really something.
I've always been afraid of them strapless evening gowns.
What you mean, Sadie?
I'd be afraid that sooner or later I'd get up and the gown wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, though, tailor-made clothes is best. Don't you find it that way when you buy your own material, Sadie?
You see, boys, I got a little different problem than the average woman when I buy the material for my clothes.
Yeah, what's that?
Some women can go in the store and say, do you have enough yardage left on that boat for a dress? But for me to get a dress out of it, brother, I got to catch that boat when it first comes in.
Yeah, a gal your size, Sadie, must have a pretty hard time dressing, reaching all the way around in the back there and hooking yourself up. Must be a mess for you.
I got a piece of poetry about that very thing that all the stylish stouts will appreciate.
Yeah, what is it?
It goes like this. Thomas Edison was a wonderful man. He invented the electric light. Waterman invented the fountain pen to make it easy to write. Fulton invented the steamboat, and some barber invented the clipper. But the man I love that saved my life was the guy that invented the zipper. See you later, boys.
Well, Kingfish, I ain't getting nowhere. I got to find out what style suit I ought to have.
Yeah, you want to get something snappy, all right, to win that contest. You see, you want to get the kind of suit that man like Lucius Beebe would wear. Yeah. Now, Lucius Beebe, he is supposed to be the best-dressed man in New York City. He knows all about it.
He is, huh? What's his name again? The man that knows?
Mr. Beebe, he's the man who knows. Mr. Beebe sets the style in clothes, fancy cravats and those knocked out spats. Beebe's the man who knows. Mr. Beebe, dig the boutonniere. Mr. Beebe, say I do declare, Harlem's arrived to his dressed up jive. Beebe's the man who knows.
Now we've heard them say clothes he throws away are the clothes that they'll wear next fall. And it's also said when he goes to bed, his pajamas are as groovy as a Technicolor movie. Mr. Beebe,
What?
thank you for the tip, Mr. Beebe.
Ma.
You made Harlem hip.
Since you came on, every suit's gone.
Now here's what you can do. Bring the Easter parade to Lenox Avenue.
Bop-a-doo-bee-bop-doo-bee, boy. Now we've heard them say clothes he throws away are the clothes that they'll wear next fall. And it's also said when he goes to bed, his pajamas are groovy as a movie. Hey, BB, thank you for the tip. Hey, BB, Harlem's hip.
Since you came on, every suit's gone.
Now here's what you can do. Bring the Easter parade. Bring the Easter parade. Bring the Easter parade to Lenox Avenue.
Now then, everybody who's been shopping for shirts lately, say aye. You got them without any trouble, I presume? No! Now, wait a minute. I was only kidding. I know it's not easy to walk into just any store and get just any kind of shirt you want, which is all the more reason why you ladies ought to wash those precious shirts with Rinso. Rinso Care, you see, actually keeps your clothes new-looking longer, because with Rinso, you don't have to scrub the life out of them to get clothes clean. A short soaking in those soapy-rich suds, as little as 10 minutes is usually enough. Then a few quick finger rubs on extra soiled places, and they're ready to rinse. And what a wash you'll have to show for it. Every white piece sparkling Rinso white. Washable colors safely Rinso bright. Yes, Rinso's twin advantages. Try it, why don't you?
You know, Amos, I had showed this material is going to win the contest.
Yeah, well, it's nice and loud, all right, Andy. What kind of stuff is it?
You don't know nothing about material, do you?
No.
A man had to go all the way to Scotland and shoot a loom to get this.
Sure enough.
Oh, sure. The Scotchman is even singing songs about the stuff. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
Yeah. What kind of suit is you going to have, Andy? You ain't going zooty, is you?
Well, I don't know what kind of suit to have made. If I get a zoot suit, I got to get a chain that hangs way down around my knee that kind of matches the color of my suit.
Yeah, well, that gold one that your gal give you last Christmas, that ought to be green by now.
Well, if I only know, but wait a minute. Come in, Kingfish, come in.
Well, hi there, Amos. Say, Andy, you've been worried about styles, what to have your suit made up in.
Yeah.
I done got a fashion magazine here, and you can pick out the style you want from there.
Well, that's great. What's the name of the magazine?
Vogue. Vogue, ain't that a woman's magazine, Kingfish?
Yeah.
Well, mostly, but it's got pictures of high-class society men all over the world. For instance, now look on this first picture right here. Say here, Baron and Baroness Patalny seated on the piazza of their spacious Palm Beach home.
Say, Kingfish, that piazza the Baron is sitting on there, what is that?
Well, how does I know, dumbhead is sitting on it? I can't see it, Jenna. Well, that picture ain't gonna help you none. He's only wearing a bathing suit.
Yeah, you know, Kingfish, I was just thinking, I don't think I'm going to get nowhere on this style stuff till I find me a good tailor. You know one, Amos?
Yeah, well, how about going over to Sam on Lenox Avenue?
Oh, no, I can't go there. I still owes him for putting that V in the back of my Sunday pants.
Wait a minute, I got an idea who might help us.
Who?
Shorty the barber. He is so small and short that he has to get all of his suits made to measure.
Well, let's go and see Shorty then, see if he can suggest somebody.
Well, hello there, Shorty.
We want to talk to you about clothes, Shorty. Is you busy now?
Now, listen, fellas. I ain't got time to fool around. Several customers are waiting. Right now, I can't. I'm so busy. I can't. Just loafing.
You were kind of particular about your clothes, ain't you, Shorty?
Oh, sure. In the last Easter parade, I nearly won first prize for being the best man. I only had on, I had on a high silk hat, wing collar, and gray tie. Beautiful cutaway coat and striped trousers, cut just right.
Well, why didn't you win the first prize?
I just missed on one little thing. I had on white tennis shoes.
Do you know anything about tailors?
Oh, sure, I just had a suit made, but the tailor only gave me the coat and vest without the pants until I pay him with an arm.
You just got the coat and the vest?
Yeah, so far I only been wearing it to wave it to my friends from the window.
Didn't we see you out walking last Sunday, Shorty?
I'll say you did. I was strutting right up Lenox Avenue, and I got to the corner of 135th Street, and a photographer stopped me and took my picture.
Rhoda Graveyard?
Hobo News.
Hey, Shorty, the reason we is talking to you is because we know that you must have your clothes tailor-made on account of your size.
My size? I'll have you know I'm a perfect 26.
Who is the tailor for us, though, Shorty?
Well, I had one tailor that was sure good. He made single-breasted and double-breasted. The last time he made me a suit, he made it with 2 pair of pants. But I didn't like it, though.
You didn't?
No. I wore it for a whole week. Wearing 2 pair of pants makes me look awful bulky.
Well, speaking of pants, Shorty, do this tailor make slacks with the full pleats in them?
Oh, you're wrong there, Andy. I think the biggest thing in slacks is the high waist. I'll leave that to Shorty there. Shorty, what do you think is the biggest thing in slacks?
Women.
Well, look here, Shorty. I gotta find a tailor.
Oh, say, wait a minute, fellas. I know one that's sensational.
Oh, good. We'll rush right over and have a suit made for Andy. Where is he, Shorty?
Oh, you just go 3 blocks and you turn to the, you take the subway and you go up to 50, you walk over to the east side. He's right next door to the out of business.
Too bad Shorty's tailor's out of business, Kingfish, but this one that Henry Van Porter recommended ought to be okay.
Yeah, and I know how you can get out of paying him. Just tell him that if he makes a suit for you out of this material that will win the contest, he can go 50-50 with you on everything.
Oh, that's a great idea, Kingfish. Come on, let's go in.
Wait a minute. There's a man stretched out on the table there.
Excuse me for protruding, mister. Is Mr. Lucius Wintergreen the tailor around here?
Yeah, I Mr. Wintergreen.
Well, we hate to disturb you or have you get up off of that table.
Oh, that's all right. I was going to get up in a little while anyway. I ain't very comfortable, so I'm laying on a needle.
Well, Mr. Van Porter sent us over here.
Yeah, my friend Mr. Brown here wants to get a suit, and he'll make a deal with you.
Oh, man. That means sewing again. You got any references?
Sure, I got a lot of references.
Okay. Look 'em up for me, will you?
Well, this is the goods here, this imported Scotch tweed.
Looks wonderful. Feel it for me, will you?
Mr. Brown wants to get a business suit made like the one in this picture here.
Okay. Hand me the tape measure there.
Yeah, here it is.
Yes, now lay up here on the table alongside me and I'll take your measurement.
Mr. Brown wants the best tailoring job he can get.
Yeah, I want to look high class so as they'll name me the best dressed man.
I'll get busy right away. Put the tape measure around your waist.
Like this?
Yeah. What do it say?
54.
That's good. Write it down, will you, Bob?
Yeah, well, now, when you make this suit, I want plenty of padding in the shoulders.
No, can't give you no padding. I only got about 3 pounds of it.
Well, can't we have that?
I'm using it for a pillow.
Look here, Mr. Wintergreen. I want this suit finished as soon as you can do it, too. So get busy and start making me a 46 suit.
Okay.
With a 54 stomach, too.
Okay, I'll get working on it. By the way, what was the deal you mentioned there?
Oh, yeah, well, you see, I was entered in the best dressed man contest, and
It's going to be a mess, all right, Andy.
just a minute, will you? You got me in this mess in the first place. You see, this material I got here going to make me a show winner if the suit fits right.
Oh, it's a cinch, mister.
Yeah, so instead of paying you to make the suit, me and you'll go 50-50 on everything.
It's a deal. We'll go 50-50 on everything.
All right, will you go right after it now? Will you hit the ball? Will you rush it through for me?
Ah, sure.
Okay, we'll leave you now. Where does you want us to put this material?
Just throw it over me. It's chilly in here.
It's Rinso for a Rinso whitewash,
With ease.
a Rinso bright wash.
With safety.
Even the grimiest work clothes come clean as a whistle with Rinso's soapy rich suds. Rinso safely gets out stubborn dirt fast. As little as a 5-minute run in your washer gets clothes sparkling clean. No wonder only Rinso is recommended by the makers of 33 leading washers. No wonder, too, that our Happy Wash Day song is a theme song in millions of American homes.
Rinso white, happy little wash day song. Rinso white, you'll sing it all day long.
For clothes sparkling white and colors so bright, with Rinso you can't go wrong.
Rinso white, happy little wash day song.
Andy, that tailor been working on your suit for a week now, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm getting it tomorrow, just in time for the contest.
Look, I got a hunch that you're going to win this Best Dressed Man contest.
Yeah, if that dumb tailor will just come through with a good suit with that material.
Yeah, and then you has got to get around town, though, so you can be seen by the judges. Now, we got to figure out the best place for you to go and be seen.
Oh, sure. I want the judges to see.
Come in, Gabby.
Oh, boy, sure is glad to see you. I sure is glad to see you.
Yeah. Look here, Gabby. I just got a brand new suit, and I wants to win the Best Dressed Man contest. What is the best place to wear the suit?
Well, I'd wear the coat on the upper part of your body and the pants on the lower part. Why be different?
No, Gabby. I mean, where must I go to be seen in it so the judges might pick me?
Well, after walking up and down the street, you got to go to some exclusive club like the one I belong to.
Oh, yeah. Well, could I join that?
Well, it ain't easy to get in. It ain't easy.
Yeah, well, just what is the requirements to get in the club?
Well, first of all, initiation fee is $5, and you got to be recommended by 3 live members and 1 dead one.
Wait a minute here. How can you be recommended by a dead member?
That's what I told you. It ain't easy.
Gabby, couldn't you sneak Andy into the club?
Well, I suppose being a member, I could sneak Andy, and I could sneak him in, but I can't do it. That would violate the bylaws to which I was given my sacred word, my sacred, unimpeachable word.
Yeah, but Gabby, if you'll do it, I'll cut you in on the profits when I pick the best dressed man.
Andy Brown, is you forgetting my sacred, unimpeachable word?
No, I ain't.
Well, I is. It's a deal.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
But one thing, boys, where's you getting the money to have the suit made?
Oh, I done made a deal with some tailor. I told him I'd go 50-50 with him on everything.
Yeah, but when Andy win the contest, his 50% is liable to slip his mind.
Gentlemen, do you mean you ain't gonna pay him off?
Yeah, what'd you think about it?
Lovely, lovely.
You see, Gabby, the reason we got to get this suit made by a good tailor is because the only way you can win this contest is with a custom-made suit.
You're so right. Custom-made suits is the only thing. Well, this suit I got on is custom-made.
Well, for a custom-made suit, it don't fit so good.
Well, that ain't my fault. Can I help it if my brother-in-law is smaller than I is?
Well, look here. How about taking me in that club you was talking about so that everybody can see my suit?
I'll take it, but I hope I don't get caught taking it to the club, because they'll throw me out according to the strike clause of the CIO. Yes, indeed, the strike clause of the CIO.
The strike clause of the CIO, how you figure that?
They'll strike me off the membership if they get their clause on Andy sneaking in, especially when they're CIO 5 months dues. That's the strike clause of the CIO if I ever hear it.
Yeah, put on the pants first now, Andy. Hurry up now and get dressed so you can get out on the street and be seen.
If I get on these pants, I'm going to have to get a shoehorn.
Yeah, well, pull them up on you there. What's the matter with them?
They lack 3 inches of meat around my waist.
Yeah, well, tie 'em with a piece of rope. Maybe your coat will hide it.
Boy, if the best-dressed man is asked to sit down, I'm a goner, you know that?
Is you been eating a lot during the last week?
Listen, since I paid you for this material, I ain't had nothing.
I wonder if they brung that suit over here in the rain.
Here, hold my coat for me, will you?
All right. Get your arms in there now. Push, that's right. Yeah. Make your shoulders narrow so you can get in there.
I look like I got on a Mexican bolero, you know?
You ought to have a big sash to hide the place between the bottom of your coat and the top of your pants there.
I got to get somebody to breathe for me, too. It's a good thing I got a loose-fitting collar. I wouldn't have no comfort.
You know what I think, Andy? I think the whole thing is too small for you.
Look, I can't get my pants up high enough, and I can't get my coat to meet in the front.
Well, I seen open-toe shoes, but this is the first time I've ever seen an open-stomach suit, I told that.
That dumb tailor, I'm going to gyp him good.
If I was you, I wouldn't even give him one of your IOUs, and I know they ain't no good.
But I'll win the contest, though, if they got a prize for the half-best-dressed man.
Yeah, kind of keep your hands in front of your stomach there so they won't see your red flannel underwear there.
If this dickie pops out on me, I'm gone, too. I wish the government would release a shirt.
Well, then, ain't nothing for you to do but go out and walk up and down the street and strut your stuff. Maybe you'll land first prize.
Well, if I don't win the first prize, I'm going over and give that tailor a piece of my mind, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, with this material, you couldn't lose if the suit only fitted you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to button this collar up now.
Yeah, get going here now, that's it.
Uh-oh, there goes that collar button.
Oh, wait a minute, there it is. Just roll under the bed.
Yeah, I'll get it. That's all, brother. Come on, Kingfish, go in with me to tell this tailor.
Yeah, the big bum. Maybe you could have won first prize if it hadn't been for that skippy suit he made for you.
How is you, Bub?
Look here, I've been looking for you for 2 days. That's a fine suit of clothes you made me. I make a deal with you, and you don't live up to it.
Yes, I did, Bub.
Oh, that material that we brung you couldn't miss winning the Best Dressed Man contest.
Yeah, if you hadn't made the whole suit too small.
And well, I heard that you told Gabby Gibson that you had no idea of paying me the 50% of what you expected to win from the contest. And we had a 50-50 deal.
Well, what about it?
Well, nothing, except I decided to stick to my part of the bargain.
What you mean?
I took 50% of the material, made myself a suit, and I won the contest.
Mr. Cadell has a bouquet of poses for you ladies, so stretch your arms out wide.
I'd like to thank you all on behalf of the makers of Rinso for being so patient when your grocer has had to tell you he was out of Rinso. Shipments go out with all possible speed, so if you don't get Rinso the first time you ask for it, keep asking. Rinso's worth waiting for. It makes so much of your housework easier.
Dishwashing, for instance. Dishes, pots, and pans are sparkling bright in practically no time.
Mm-hmm. You save work and time with Rinso. So don't fuss around with lazy, old-fashioned bar soaps.
And Rinso doesn't send me into sneezing spells either.
That's because it's the only soap of its type that's 98% free of sneezy soap dust. Rinso's grand for all soap and water jobs around the house. Can't be topped on wash day either. For a wash that's Rinso white and Rinso bright.
Thank you, folks, and good night.
Good night, everybody.
Remember, next Tuesday night at the same time for the Amos and Andy Show. This is Carlton Cadell saying good night to all of you from all of us.
Ladies, if you're low on soap, listen. For laundry, Swan lasts longer than other floating soaps. For dishes, Swan whisks into suds faster than other floating soaps. For baby and for your complexion, Swan is as mild as expensive Castile.
The Amos and Andy Show is broadcast to our servicemen all over the world. This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.